Hello, my name is David A. Portillo, and this is my video project for my research paper, alternative video project for this class. The subject that I will be speaking about and writing a script about is on the manifest destiny. In 1845, John L. O'Sullivan, editor of a magazine, coined the phrase manifest destiny. At this time, the country was growing and needing to expand. With his words, O'Sullivan challenged this country, as it was put, the right of our manifest destiny to spread over this continent. As America was getting ready to embark on expanding from ocean to ocean, the church as well was about to expand its walls into these new territories. This coined the term has a simple but powerful definition. However, the spiritual implications are included in the understanding, almost making it a mandate. Manifest destiny is a two-part definition. Manifest, meaning clear or obvious. Destiny, meaning an outcome that is meant to happen. These two words come together and it creates the idea that God has endowed the United States with the right to expand territory from the Atlantic to the Pacific and to display those currently occupying the landscape. The belief of this event was a popular belief in the mid to late 19th century. Its components claimed that the United States had the divine right to expand westward, meaning that the United States expansion was the ultimate will of God. Although its purpose and beliefs were good on an economic level and as well as a spiritual level, the effects that it had on this country was one that is still felt today. The effect of manifest destiny was a rapid expansion of the United States, intensified several issues that we're still facing in the day. For example, slavery as one, displacing Native Americans who had occupied the land, and the creation of new doctrine and teaching. Now, with Americans at the time wanting to expand for profit, land, and a little more room, many who were involved in the church began to take the opportunity to become missionaries. Some of the groups that were involved in the religious spread of the time were the Methodists, Baptists, Catholics, and we begin to see the beginnings of the Mormon Church. With each of these groups and the way they spread throughout the continental United States, we begin to see their influence on the demographic and geography of where they reside. There are two religious groups that I believe carry the main history of manifest destiny. Catholic missionaries, who are already settled in the southwestern part of the United States, felt the call from God to convert Native American tribes that were in the area. For many years, these missionaries established churches in these different communities and reservations among the Native American tribes. As a result, many of these tribes were forced to lose their native language and begin to lose their culture. Something important to mention is that the southwestern part of the United States was dominated by Mexico. Mexico had a law that was more applied in Texas, but the law was that citizens had to become Catholics to receive much of the benefits that they were offering. As time went on and Americans began to practice manifest destiny, tensions were arising because of the latest culture of Catholicism rules, and they were beginning to disappear. Also, during this time, when tensions were high between the United States and Mexico, they began a movement known as the anti-Catholicism movement. This movement was based on culture rather than doctrine. When Americans felt Catholicism was stopping them from moving forward, it created an event within the movement of manifest destiny. As a result, During the Spanish-American War, many people of faith, including friars, missionaries, as well as Native Americans, lost their lives. Even after the war, there still remains and remnants of the influence of Catholicism during the Manifest Destiny period. This is more prevalent in the southwestern part of the United States, but different cities uh, are named after many of the saints that were founded in the Catholic beliefs. Some of the cities, ranging from San Antonio, Texas, all the way up to San Francisco, California, still are influenced by Catholicism. Another religious movement that was on foot during the time of Manifest Destiny was the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as the Mormon Church. When difficulty arose in Independence, Missouri, the Mormon Church was in a disarray. Many people in their community did not agree with their doctrine. As a result, their leader, Joseph Smith, was killed. They did not have a leader or where to go until Joseph Smith's second in command, Brigham Young. For Mormon people to be able to practice the rights of their religious freedom, Young decided to take them on what is known in the Southwest as the Exodus through the Southwest Desert into the territory known today as Utah. For that time, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints planted themselves and spread throughout the territory, influencing those that would come through, whether it be the Native Americans that were in the area and other Mexican Americans that were part of the country of Mexico. Granted, they did face great difficulty when the United States began to grow and expand. However, the Mormon Church is still the most influential church today in the state of Utah. In conclusion, Manifest Destiny clearly played a huge part in what we are to call the United States of America today. Though Manifest Destiny looks great and was the motivation of expansion, it is obvious that it is also used in the expansion of the church. As the Great Commission tells us in the book of Matthew, we are to go into all the world and preach the good news. We see that the expansion of the church invading different areas of our own country are still in effect today. Thank you.